All right. Alright, come back over here. At the same time, don't forget them, because if you get them, you'll have an exhaust leak. So just remember to get that as you're working. And you have to work slow, because you might there you go. So what I do is I'll have one bolt here and one somewhere towards the middle, and that lets you just move forward. It'll hold it up for you, and then after that you can proceed at a nice pace. You see, and you have these ratcheting wrenches, which are super helpful. If you don't have a set, get yourself a set. These ratcheting wrenches are miracle workers. My God, I use my Ryobi to tighten them, at least for And so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to torque all of these down to 20 foot-pounds. There's a procedure in the manual that shows that you can set it according to timing with these LS motors. Just put them on, put the push rods in, put the rocker arms on, and you can just torque them to 22 foot-pounds. So we'll start on that side. There you go. So all of those rocker arms are set. You would just repeat the procedure on the driver's side and you're good to go. Intake manifold. So we gotta you gotta move that hose first, otherwise, as you can see, that it doesn't let us put the intake manifold on. So that's a power brake hose, vacuum line. Perfect. Okay, got it?
Yep.
Okay. Power steering pump, and then we'll connect the power steering reservoir and the alternator, and that's a mess because it's very tight and you have to go slow. There's a few bolts that you see there, and there that you have to get with either shallow sockets or wrenches or ratcheting wrenches, and it's a big pain in the butt. And then once we get this, we'll probably put the serpentine belt on. We already have the one for the AC. The AC has a little pulley there that you need to move with a 15 millimeter in order to get it on.
Start it up and then we'll hit this that one.
Started now. That's it. Okay. Alright, now we just need to tighten it. So there you go. And you probably have to look at the diagram. I don't see it on here, and I don't know what it is for the belt on the C6. T here for the coolant reservoir, and for this, I don't know what it's called, for that goes to the heads, that little coolant crossover pipe. There's a plastic T that'll break or crack or get brittle, so we replaced it with a brass one. 10 bucks off of Amazon. So if anybody starts to have a radiator leak and you're wondering, well, what is it? It might be this. So we're very close. Okay, on the ends, right? On the ends.
Just around the whole thing, even like that. We'll still be able to see that it's yellow.
We almost have the connector on. We just need the spark plug wires. Cables underneath. Over here on the driver's side, and then we need to get to the shift cable, and then we should be able to start it up. We need to put a little bit of transmission fluid, but we're not going to drive it now because we just want to get this thing started. Once we do that, once again, check the transmission fluid, the power steering fluid. We should have enough oil in the car. Okay, I'm gonna crank up for 5 seconds. It won't let me do that. All right, here we go. Side, get on this side, get our oil pressure. Get our oil pressure. It'll be on your left hand side. Do you see it? Yeah, there you go. Alright. So it's the first start. We have awesome oil pressure. Because it's the first start, you're gonna see smoke on most engines, right? Unless you somehow avoid fingerprints. So we'll check for exhaust leaks. Maybe we have an exhaust leak, maybe we don't. We do have a radiator leak, but we have awesome oil pressure. It sounds very quiet and smooth, but we can't drive it yet because we need a radiator, we need front tires, a few things. An active handling connection is loose, but there we go. Hopefully that helps you. Again, comment, that like button, hit that subscribe button, and we're gonna smoke our way out of here.